Yo, what's going on, snipers, and welcome back to our Vancouver Rain Draft to Glory franchise mode here in MLB The Show 23. So in last episode, we simulated the rest of the season, and we did have some injury concerns because we did lose two solid players, I'd say, to our lineup to injury for quite some time. As you can see, Sparbori is out for another 3 to 4 weeks, and then he should be back, and then I might call him up again for the playoff roster. I'm not 100% sure yet. He was doing pretty well before his injury. And then George Pinheiro went down with an injury for 1 to 2 months, so he might miss all of the playoffs, which would not be great. But at least we do have a little bit of depth in our system to help us out still regardless. But it's going to be interesting to see what our team could do against a very solid Boston team. I wouldn't say they're the best team we've ever seen, but I think they're definitely going to pose a bit of a problem for us. But I hope that we could win because of the fact I think we're just a bit better in terms of depth. But you can see this is their pitching rotation right now. It is pretty balanced. They have all right-handers, so they don't have a single left-hander in their lineup, which is kind of interesting. They do have a couple left-handers in the bullpen, though, with Mitch O'Rourke and Yusnel Gutierrez. But other than that, they have a bunch of right-handers. So hopefully we're pretty good at hitting against right-handers, which I think we typically are. So there's that. And then their actual lineup itself has some pretty good players in it. The one player that scares me the most is Mackenzie Little on this team. 94 overall. 25-year-old first baseman. This guy was a 4th round pick, I found out, and there was a chance that we could have drafted him because we did have like the first pick in the 4th round back in year number 4, but we did not even scout this guy out at all, I think. So unfortunately we did not get him, but he goes to Boston, and he's been a machine in his first 4 seasons. So I am definitely a little bit worried about that because you could see in his career he's not really batted that low. Like his lowest is a 287 so far. So this guy is only just getting started, I think, at the MLB level. But they have some other good solid pieces like Rich Smith, for example, Logan O'Hoppe, or Hop. O'Hoppe? Yeah, I think it's O'Hoppe. Sean Gordon's also pretty good. He had a really good wild card matchup. As you can see, he batted at 625. So hopefully some of those guys don't pose a huge threat for us. But I definitely think we have the better depth. But once again, we just got to shut down their top kind of guys, like Mackenzie Little especially. And I'd say Sean Gordon. This Miguel Blay guy, he's solid, but he's not the best contact hitter in the world. He is still a pretty decent player, but he is dropping. So I don't think he's as much of a threat. But again, who knows? So there is that, and let's get into this ALDS matchup because we didn't have a wildcard series to deal with, and see if we could go to the ALCS. It might be a rematch of last year against the White Sox, or we might take on Tampa if we are to knock out Boston. But I know this episode might be really long just because my playoff episodes have been pretty long, so obviously I don't want this to be super long for you guys. So I'm going to try and get into this as fast as possible. So Garth Howell pitching game number 1. Let's go into this game. Obviously, we have home field advantage, which is good, and hopefully we could use that to our advantage in this series. Let me make sure everything's good. So you can see that we finished 88 and 74. They finished 86 and 76. They were the first best team in the AL East. We were the first best team in the AL West. So this might be a pretty close matchup in a sense. I hope it's not really. I hope that our pitching can kind of find itself a little bit. Or actually, yeah, our pitching, because our batting was phenomenal. But pitching was always a problem for us, so hopefully our pitching does well here in the postseason, because if it doesn't, that's when we're going to get into a little bit of trouble. So there you go. Let's let it load up. I don't know why it's being a little bit slow. That's good. And we are starting Garth Howell, obviously, in this game. Gomez will get game 2. Osuna will get game 3. And then likely, if we have to go to game 4 and 5, obviously Montero and Silva would probably get into it. But I really don't like going to those type of guys because those guys struggle a lot. So hopefully we could win some games with one of these 3 guys, or at least 2 of these 3 guys. So here you go, Garth Howell pitching this game. And there is our lineup. Trevino, Steiner, Sixto, Cardenas, McMahon, Pip, Pineda, O'Donnell, and Gelman. If we need to, we might reorganize this a bit, and we also do have our bench players in Thornton, who could bring some power from the bench, Josh Groves, who could bring some contact hitting, Schneider, who could also bring some power, and Johannes Berg, who could bring some contact. So I like our lineup still a lot, even with our injuries. But let's get into this and see if we can win game 1 on home field. Let's try and go through this a little bit quicker than we normally do. So pitch, ground out, nice, pitch, ground out, and pitch, fly out. So that's a good start there for Garth Howell. No strikeouts, but he does get the guys out all via like ground out type of thing or whatever. I'm still trying to get used to commentating in these type of games. Antoine Trevino up the bat. He swings, he grounds out. Steiner up the bat. He reaches on an error. That's pretty good. But obviously, I don't think I'm going to try and get him to steal yet because I think this pitcher is probably too energized still. I would normally, but I don't think it's worth it at this point. Sixto swings. He hits into a double play. Not ideal. Let's see. Garth fly out, and ground out. Pretty good start, though, for Garth Howe. Gets through the first 6 batters and with ease. Nobody gets on base even via walk. So Ozzy up to bat. He had a great season. Can he continue that into the playoffs? He gets walked. Nice. I like that. Ray McMahon up to bat, who is the replacement currently because of the injury on shortstop. So he will hopefully do well in this postseason. If he doesn't, obviously we can move him back in the lineup. But let's see what Ray could do. Ray swings and he singles. We got 2 guys on base with no outs. This is a good start to the 2nd inning for us. Can we drive in a run with Jeff Pipp, who had struggled during the regular season, him and Schneider, so hopefully Pipp could do better here in the postseason. He did well last year, if I'm not mistaken. Pipp swings. He bunts them over. I like it. I like it. Now, Bill Pineda should be able to drive in at least 1 run here, but it would be nice if he could drive both of them in. Pineda up the bat, swings, and he pops up. Damn, maybe I should have went for the sac fly there. Bill O'Donnell needs to put this ball in play now. Will Bill be able to bring in Ozzy at least, and maybe Ray? He pops up as well, damn it. We had 2 guys in scoring position, but we couldn't bring him in. That sucks. How against Johnny Boston, which is kind of funny considering he plays for Boston. He flies out, Miguel Blay flies out, and Trey Sweeney strikes out. So there's this first strikeout of the night for Garth Howe, but he's gotten through 9 guys with little to no problems. Ollie Gelman up to bat now for his first at bat. He flies out. Trevino doubles. Let's go, Trevino. He does have that speed. I could try and steal third, but it's a bit of a risk, so I would probably rather not do that. Gary Steiner swings. He grounds out. Damn it, maybe I should have done it. Sixto trying to bring in Trevino, and he does bring him in. Let's go, and it's 1-0 Vancouver on the RBI single from Giancarlo Sixto. Ozzy's up to bat now. He strikes out. Damn. Let's see if Garth Howe can get through. Rich Smith. He can. Strikes him out. So there's the second strikeout. Doug Harrell singles. So there's the first hit against Garth Howe of the game. Mackenzie Little's up to bat now, and this is the dangerous guy. He swings, and he gets Harrell actually over to steal second, which is not ideal. I should have probably tried to pick him off because of that speed. Come on, let's get you out. Mackenzie, I don't want you to hit. And he grounds out. Let's go. Logan Hope, or whatever you want to say. It's a weird last name. Can Garth Howe get him out? He can. Nicely done, Garth. Only 1 hit given up. I like it. Ray McMahon up again for his second at-bat. He doubles. That's a big at-bat from the young man with a double. He's got great speed and stealing. Let's see if we could steal third here. And he gets caught. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because there was no outs. Maybe I should have just bunted him over to third. Oh well. Jeff Pipp swings. He walks. Bill Pineda swings. Fielder's choice. And Bill O'Donnell swings. He flies out. Yeah, maybe I made a mistake with that call. Oh well. Nick York up the bat. He grounds out. Sean Gordon singles. So there's a second hit in as many innings for the Red Sox. Not ideal, but at least we've only given up 2 hits up to this point. Johnny Boston strikes out. Miguel Blay walks, and they have 2 men on base for the first time, I believe, in this game. Can Garth Howe get out of this? No, he cannot. They drive in a run, and it's tied up now at 1. That's not great. Garth is getting a little bit tired here. He's still doing well, though. Can we get Rich Smith out here? No, they score another run. God damn it. Come on, Garth. Don't do this to me, man. We need you to win games. You're our ace. You're our ace. I might have to think about replacing him soon because I know he's starting to get up there in the pitch count a little bit. Doug Harrell grounds out. Okay, at least it was only 2 runs, so we're only down by 1. But we do need to get back into this game if we can. All gentlemen swings. He strikes out. Trevino swings. He grounds out. And Steiner grounds out. Not a great inning there. We're now tied in hits and down by 1 run, so yikes. Mackenzie Little strikes out. Logan O'Hop grounds out, and Nick York strikes out. Okay, that's a much better inning there from Garth. Can Sixto get on base? He does. He gets a solo shot. Let's go. And this game is tied up again just like that. Sixto's having a good game. 2 for 3 so far, and he gets a solo home run. He also did have the RBI earlier, didn't he? I think so. So nicely done there from Sixto, and this game is tied. Now we're up to Ozzy, and he singles. Let's go, Ozzy. Vasquez is getting a bit tired, so can Ray McMahon do something here against him? He swings, and they make the pitching change as I was thinking was going to happen. James Harrison comes in. Let's see, can Ray get another hit? He is 2 for 2 tonight. He's been really good. He's got a double and a single, I think. Ray swings. He singles. Let's go, Ray. Ray is showing up here in the clutch. This is why this guy got called up when the injury happened at shortstop to Pinheiro. I think it was Pinheiro, right? I always get these guys mixed up. Yeah, Pinheiro. For some reason, I always get Pinheiro, Pineda, and Steiner mixed up, but oh well. Okay, Pip has one guy in scoring position. Can he bring in a run or get these guys over to third? He hits into a fielder's choice, but Ozzy is now in scoring position. Can Bill Pineda bring in Ozzy? I feel like I should go for a sac fly, but I might be a risk. So I know Bill Pineda's got some power to his game. Let's see what he does. He swings, and he does the sac fly regardless. And we have now a 3-2 lead like that. Let's go. Just what we need. Bill O'Donnell swings. He scores also in a run, and he gets a triple. That's a clutch at bat from Bill O'Donnell. Wow. Was not expecting that. As he gets a triple and gets the guy over from first all the way home. So that's a really clutch at bat to give us a 2-run advantage. And now Bill O'Donnell's in scoring position. Can Gelman bring him in? Yes, he can. Let's go. This is a great inning from the boys. 4 runs scored. This reliever's having a really tough time against us. Ollie Gelman, let's get him to try and steal second. And he does steal second. Can Trevino bring in Ollie Gelman? He cannot. That was still a great inning. Exactly what we kind of needed after giving up 2 runs. We'll keep Garth in for 1 more inning, I think, here. Sean Gordon strikes out. Shawnee Boston doubles. Not ideal. Miguel Blay reaches on an error. Oh no. Oh no. We got to be careful here. Let's just try and get Sweeney out here. He strikes out. That's a huge strikeout there. And now we're going to make our pitching change to Kenny Owen Oliger. He's been a good reliever for us this season. This is his first time in the MLB playoffs. Can he stop them from driving in a run here and restoring or keeping that 3-run lead that we have? And 2-run score. Oh boy. Oh boy. And now it's a 5-4 game. Rich Smith got a triple, and he knocked in 2 runs. I don't know how that's possible, but oh well. We're only up by 1 now. They have a guy in scoring position trying to tie the game up. This is a really back-and-forth game at this stage. Whip is infinite. I think that's what the INF means. Yikes. That's unfortunate for Kenny. That's unfortunate. I wouldn't put that on him. I would put that on Garth for loading up the bases a little bit. Come on, we need to get Doug Harrell out here. I don't want Rich Smith scoring. A pitch and a ground out. Nicely done. Much better there. Gary Steiner up the bat, trying to get us more runs on our lead. They make a pitching change over to Bubba Chandler. It looks like he's cross-eyed for some weird reason. Gary Steiner up the bat, grounds out. Sixto, who's been good tonight. Singles. Let's go. It's 3 for 4 from Sixto. I almost went from single. Sixto's been good. Sixto's been one of the best players in this game right now. Him and McMahon. Can Ozzy get another hit? He strikes out. Ray McMahon, 3 for 3. Can he go 4 for 4? No, he cannot. And we are headed to the top of the 8th, only up by a run still. We need to get Mackenzie Little out here. He's been terrible in the playoffs so far for them, which is weird because he was so good in the regular season. Kenny grounds him out. Logan O'Hop is solo shot to tie the game. Kenny's having a rough time here. He's having a rough time here. This game is tied up now in the 8th. Yikes. Did we blow a lead again? Let's see if Kenny's got a little bit more in him. He walks him. I'm going to make a pitching change already. I'm not liking Kenny's performance here. Let's go to our best reliever in Bobby Hyde. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Not our best reliever. He gives up a 2-run shot and it's 7-5. Our team's pitching is definitely not showing up like I was saying it was probably not going to. Like, we were a great offensive team in the regular season, not great pitching-wise, and We've allowed 5 runs in the last 2 innings after we had a 3-run lead. Not ideal. We need our offense to step it up next inning. That's not on Bobby there. That's not on Bobby. Let's see if we could stop the bleeding a bit. Strikeout. Nice. And strikeout. But we're down by 2. And we have only 2 innings to get back into this. Jeff Pipp, we need you to get started here. Pipp swings, and they make a pitching change over to Mitch O'Rourke, who I believe is one of their left-handers, so that's interesting. Pipp swings, he strikes out, damn it. Bill Pineda swings, he strikes out. And Bill O'Donnell swings, he singles. Okay. Okay, Bill. Can Ollie Gelman hit as well against Mitch? He can't. Damn it. We need to get big bottom of the 9th if we could get through this 9th inning without giving up anything here. Sweeney fly out, Smith fly out, and Harrell strikes out. We're headed to the bottom of the 9th, down by 2 runs, or else we lose game 1 and our home field advantage, so to speak. This is not ideal. Not ideal at all. At least we're in the top of the order, but still, this is not great. We might need to make some sort of a change. I don't know. I like our batting right now in this game for most players, or some players at least. I don't really like our pitching attitude. Hopefully the younger pitchers that come in after Garth Howe could do a little bit better. Antoine Trevino swings, and they make a pitching change over to their closer, who made the All-Star game and was like the reliever of the year, so this is going to be pretty tough, I'm guessing. Trevino swings, he pops up. Steiner swings, he singles. Let's go. At least we got a guy on base here. If Sixto could get a solo shot here, that would be amazing, but I don't think that's going to happen. But you never know. Giancarlo Sixto, he is 3 for 4. Can he get his 4th hit of the night? No, he cannot. Damn it. That's not ideal. And everything's down to Ozzy here in Game 1. Can Ozzy get something going? He cannot, and we're going to unfortunately lose 7-5 in Game 1 of the ALDS. Sean Gordon, the player of the game. That's an unfortunate one. Like, we were playing great at the end of that 6th, and then we gave up 2. Like, our relievers kind of blew the game in the 7th and 8th. So, hopefully we get a much better game out of our bullpen in the next game, but yikes. And also, hopefully our starters continue to do well. Or, well, I'd say Garth Howe had a good game for the most part. Like, that whip is really good. That ERA is a little bit high, but Garth has definitely regressed a bit this year. But hopefully these youngsters like Sammy Gomez and Osuna could do well here, because we need them to, or else we're in very problematic territory. So let me go to our, not our pitching rotation, our lineup. Maybe make a quick adjustment based on Game 1, how players are doing. Let's see. Ray McMahon was great, so let's have Ray as a leadoff guy. Have Ozzy in the 2 spot. Sixto will be in the 4 spot. And we'll move Bill O'Donnell up here. I know it's kind of weird, but we got to just adjust based on how Game 1 was. We'll put Gelman up a little bit as well. Yeah, let's just do something random like that. Since we know we are going up against right-handers for the most part in the series. So there is that. There's our change-up for Game 2. Let's see if we can tie the series up, because if we fall down 0-2, we are going to need to win 2 games in Boston, which is going to be probably pretty tough, my guess. So here we go. Game number 2. It is Gomez versus Leggett. Let's see if we could tie this series up. Hopefully we can, because our offense, I'd say, was not that terrible in that first game, but yeah, that pitching is still very problematic. Like, we're going to need our young pitchers to develop really well if we want to be a good playoff team, I think. So here we go. Sammy Gomez wasn't good last year in the playoffs, so I'm hoping he could kind of rebound from last year a little bit. So here we go. Sammy and his amazing mustache against Doug Harrell. Strikeout. Nick York grounds out, and Mackenzie Little flies out. Good start. Ray McMahon, who had a phenomenal first game, can he get on base? He gets on via walk. I'll take it. I will take it. He's got good speed and stealing, but I think it's a bit too early to try and be a little bit aggressive on the base path still. Can Ozzy bring him into second at least or something? Ozzy swings into a double play. Ozzy's having a little bit of a rough time this postseason so far. Bill O'Donnell singles. Okay, so we've been able to get a couple hits here early on, which is nice. Or actually, one was a walk, so, but I like it. Bill O'Donnell has speed and stealing, and we're at 2 outs already. But 6-0's been hot, so let's see if 6-0 can do something. 6-0 swings. He also gets walked. Okay, so 2 walks in this first inning. I like it. 2 men on base with 2 outs for Anton Trevino. Can he get his bats going? He cannot. He grounds out. That's unfortunate. Oh well, at least we're starting to get a little bit of his pitch count up there a little bit. Logan O'Hop singles, so there's the first hit against Sammy. Sean Gordon, fielder's choice. Miguel Blade, double play, and that is the end of the inning. Not too bad. Pretty good start for the pitching, at least in this game. Similar to last game, though. Gary Steiner swings. He grounds out. Gelman flies out, and Pip flies out. Come on, boys. We got to do a little bit better in terms of getting on base, if possible. Eric Adling grounds out. Vavra? Yeah, Vavra grounds out, and Crawford walks. Doug Harrell, fielder's choice. Nice. I'll take it. Bill Pineda pops up. Ray McMahon grounds out, and Ozzie flies out. So far, the bats have not been too good for us. Ground out. Little grounds out, and O'Hop flies out. This is a pitching, showcase right now. Both pitchers have been really good. Only given up 1 hit so far up to this point. Bill O'Donnell, solo shot. Let's go. Of course, I had to jinx their pitcher. And a solo shot from Bill O'Donnell has given us the lead here in Game 2. 6-2 up to bat now, and he flies out. Trevino singles. Okay, Trevino. Let's try and get you to steal second. And he steals second. Gary Steiner, can he bring him in? He does not, but he gets walked. So another walk given up by Lucius Leggett. He's given up 3 walks here already. Can Ollie Gelman bring in a run? He grounds out, but he does move the guys over to second and third, so they're in scoring position. This is a big spot for Jeff Pipp. 2 outs with 2 men on base and in scoring position. Can he bring in them both, or bring in at least one, and get himself to first? He grounds out, of course. At least we have the 1-0 lead, though. Sean Gordon ground out. Blay walks. Adling, fielder's choice, and Vavra strikes out. I'm liking Sammy's performance here so far in this game. Quite a bit. Bill Pineda grounds out. Ray McMahon doubles. Let's go, Ray. Ray had a great Game 1, and so far here in Game 2, he's got another double. So he has been pretty damn impressive for us here in this postseason. Ozzie swings. He walks. We got 2 men on base with only 1 out. Can Bill O'Donnell do something again? He's got 2 for 2 tonight. He's got a solo shot so far. Can he bring in a run? Yes, he can. Let's go, Bill. And it is 2-0. Bill's having a good game. Just what we need. We need other guys to step up, not just the same people every single night. Can Sixto bring in 2 runs with there only being 1 out? No, he cannot, but he does get the guys over to scoring position, which is nice, but we are at 2 outs again. Can Trevino bring in at least a run? No, he cannot. Justin Crawford doubles. Oh, that's a little bit scary here. Let's try and pick off the guy at second, just because I think he might try and steal. Harrell flies out. Nice. Nick York flies out. Let's go, Sammy. Good job. And Mackenzie Little scores in a run. Damn it. Maybe I should have tried to pick off the runner again. So Mackenzie Little gets like his first hit, I think, of the series, if I'm not mistaken. Can we get Mackenzie Little off base, or can we get Logan O'Hop out? Fly out. Nice. Okay, we have a 2-1 lead, so it's still a close game. And they are close to having to take out their starter, which is also good. Gary Steiner walks. I'll take that. Let's try and steal second because he's tired. They make a pitching change. Never mind. Up to Luis Gil. I think he's going to still try and steal because of that pitching change, if I'm not mistaken. Luis Gil in, so I think that's a right-hander. Ollie Gelman swings, and there's the caught stealing. Yeah. Damn it, I hate how that transpires over to the next pitcher. Because I wouldn't have tried to steal if it was a guy at full energy. Ollie Gelman swings, and he flies out. Jeff Pipp swings. He singles. Okay, Pippy. You finally got a hit. Pip is on base. Can Pineda do something? He strikes out. This is a very defensive game, but it's also very close like last game was, which is not ideal. Sean Gordon doubles. Oh no, don't give up another double. That's not what you want to do, especially with 0 outs. This guy's not much of a stealing kind of guy. Pitch and a fly out. Nice. Adling, fly out. Let's go. Good job, Sammy, after giving up that double. Can we get out of this without giving up a run? No, we cannot. Vavra gets a double as well, and they have tied the game up. Once again, we have blown a lead. I do not like that. Sammy's still good in this game, but that really sucks that he has to give up a couple doubles. We need to get this next out here. Justin Crawford strikes out. Let's go. Okay, Ray, you've been phenomenal so far. Can you get us going here in the 7th? You can. He gets on to first. Ozzy, you've been struggling a lot here in this playoffs right now. He strikes out. Bill O'Donnell's been great in this game. 3 for 3. Can he do something? No, he cannot. He hits into a fielder's choice. And can Sixto do something? No, he cannot. I'm going to make a pitching change over to a reliever already, I think, at this point. We are going to go to Jack Birch. And see if Jack Birch can play good. He wasn't necessarily that great during the regular season, but last year in the playoffs he was really good. So I'm hoping that he could do well for us here. Ground out, nice. York grounds out, and Little walks. Let's try and get out hop. Ground out, nice. Anton Trevino up the bat. He's been kind of struggling as well here in the playoffs so far. He swings, he strikes out. Gary Steiner grounds out, and Ollie Gelman flies out. We're going to the 9th with a tie game right now. We might head to extras, who knows? Which would not be great in a sense, but at the same time it'd be okay. It's better than losing. Sean Gordon ground out. Blay grounds out, and Adling, they bring in a pinch hitter, and that's Rich Smith, who was in last game. We need to get him out here, Birchie. And he issues a walk. Okay, I would rather walk the DH than like let him hit it probably. Vavra walks as well. Oh no, come on, Birchie. You need to get out of this. Let's try and pick off a second. Safe, okay. Come on, Birchie. You got this. Strikeout, let's go. Okay, we're headed to the bottom of the 9th with a chance to win the game. Jeff Pip's the first guy up, which is not ideal, but can Pip get on base? He grounds out. Bill Pineda swings, he singles. Okay, Pineda. Let's try and get him to steal second, be a little bit aggressive here, because he's got that speed, that stealing. And he steals second. We got a guy in scoring position with only 1 out. Can Ray McMahon bring him in for the win? Ray McMahon's been great, so I think I have faith in him that he can do it. Ray swings. He walks. Okay. Okay. 2 men on base with only 1 out. Ozzy has a chance for a walk-off here. Can Ozzy do it? He's been struggling so far. This would make up for all those struggles that he's had. Ozzy swings, and he brings in the winning run. And, of course, he does. Like I said, he's been struggling, but he brings in the winning run in the bottom of the 9th. And we have tied the series, headed back to Boston. That's a clutch hit there from the man. Bill O'Donnell, though, gets player of the game, going 3 for 4 with a home run, a run, and 2 RBIs. And Jack Birch gets considered with the W there. Nicely done, boys. Nicely done. At least we have a split series. It's better than being down 0-2 so far. Okay, so we have a tie series headed into Boston, which is better than being down. The White Sox are down 2-0, which is a massive surprise to me considering last year, obviously, like I said, they went all the way to the World Series. Arizona's up 2-1 on Miami currently, and Colorado has swept the Phillies in 3 games. That means at least that Ned Thompson's out of the playoffs, so that's kind of nice because Ned Thompson's a beast. But let's waste no time and get into Game 3. Carmen Osuna's first playoff start. It is an afternoon game, which is interesting. Let's see if we are able to take the series lead and ride that momentum from that 9th inning win. That nice walk-off hit by Ozzy Cardenas. As we head to Fenway, which is pretty cool. We have yet to play in Fenway in the playoffs, so. Actually, should I make sure to line up the same? Yeah, we'll keep the lineup the exact same as last game. I think that lineup was decent, so. Ray McMahon up to bat here in Boston. Hopefully we can take at least one of these games here. Actually, yeah, because if we lose both of them, then we lose the series technically, right? So we want to take at least one of these games in Boston. Ray up to bat. He strikes out. Ozzy grounds out, and Bill O'Donnell strikes out. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Osuna's first pitch of playoff action is a double he gives up. Oh no. The rookie of the year gives up a double in his first pitch of the playoffs. Not ideal. We've been giving up a lot of extra base hits, which I don't really like in this playoffs, but is what it is. Hopefully Osuna can get out of this situation here. They might try and steal, so let's try and pick off second. It doesn't work. Nick York singles, and they have 2 guys on base. They have 2 hits already. I don't know if Osuna's meant for the playoffs at this point, but you never know. Maybe he'll find himself in a later inning, but not ideal to start off this one. Let's try and get Mackenzie Little out here. I don't want to go pitch to contact because I know he's a good hitter. So Mackenzie Little brings in a run, and they have 3 hits already in this early stages, which is not ideal. But I mean, if you score a bunch of runs early, usually you end up blowing the lead, so hopefully that's the case for them. But come on, Osuna, you got to get out of this situation, man. There you go. There's your first out. Now time to get your second out. And there's a fielder's choice. And let's just not let them bring in another run. And stolen base. Damn, I was not expecting that. Okay. Was not expecting that. Blay strikes out. Let's go. Okay. Even though he gave up 3 hits, he only allowed 1 run. So I think he definitely he definitely played a little bit better after giving up all those early hits. So he's starting to trend in the right direction. The question is, can our offense answer that? Sixto strikes out, Trevino flies out, and Steiner grounds out. Not a great start for our offense. Hopefully that warms up a little bit, by the 4th inning or so. Adeline strikeout, Vavra singles, Crawford caught stealing. Apparently, Crawford strikeout. Nice. Okay, so there you go. Osuna's starting to play a bit better than he was in the early stages. Now we need those offense. Ollie Gelman grounds out, Jeff Pipp strikes out, and Bill Pineda flies out. We have yet to record a hit in this game. Not great. Harold grounds out, York solo home run. Damn, I was not expecting that. Yeah, Osuna's kind of struggling a bit here, but he's a rookie, so I'm not going to say it's fully on him, in a sense. It's also just he's inexperienced, and he's probably got some nerves, I would assume, going into your first ever start in the postseason. Mackenzie Little flies out, and Hop strikes out. We're only down by 2, despite giving up 5 hits, so we're still in this game. Ray McMahon swings, he grounds out. Ozzy Cardenas grounds out, and Bill O'Donnell walks. Okay, we finally have a guy on base, but it's not via hit. Might as well try and steal here because we already at 2 outs. And Bill steals. Can Sixto bring him in? Yes, he can. 2-run shot from Giancarlo Sixto, his 2nd home run of the playoffs. And we have tied the game up. Let's go. See, that's what I meant. We're still in this. We only have 1 hit in this game, but we got 2 runs scored because of the fact that we're just... I guess we're a lucky team right now at this stage, but oh well. Trevino swings. He grounds out, and that is the end of the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Let's see what Osuna does here. He gives up a single. Blay flies out. Adeline walks. They have 2 men on base with 1 out. Let's get Vavra out here. Vavra, 3-run shot. Oh my goodness. And we're down 5-2. That's not the exact answer we needed. That's not great. We had a good offensive burst, and now they had an offensive burst of their own. I think I'm going to be getting close to replacing Osuna here. I know it's early, but strikeout and Harold doubles. Oh my goodness. Stop with the extra base hits, guys. There we go. Okay. Gary Steiner fly out. Gelman strikeout, and Pip grounds out. Yeah, we are going to make a pitching change already. Osuna's had a tough time. We are going to go to Doug Rubel and see what Rubel could do here. Single. Come on, guys. Man, our pitching is definitely struggling here in the playoffs. I don't really like that at all. I think eventually it's going to be pretty strong because we got guys in the system that will start developing really well, but pitching is definitely our biggest weakness. It's been like that the last 2 years in the playoffs. Stolen base. Oh my goodness. Come on. Fly out. Strikeout. And strikeout. Nicely done. Okay. So Rubel kind of woke up a little bit. Bill Pineda swings and he singles. Okay. We got a guy on base here. Should we get him to steal second? And maybe not yet. Ray swings. He hits into a double play. Maybe I should have got him too. Damn it. Ozzy swings. He grounds out, and that's the end of the 6th for us. Rubel, strike out, fly out, and fly out. Okay, Rubel's starting to play good. We need our offense to now as well. We've only scored runs in the 4th inning. We only still have 2 hits up to this point, which is not what we want. Bill swings. He singles. There's our 3rd hit of the night. Let's try and get him to steal 2nd. And he gets caught this time around, damn it. Sixto walks. Okay. I like that. Trevino scores in a run. Let's go. Trevino with the RBI double. And Sixto comes in the score. Trevino is now in scoring position with 1 out. Can we get back into this game? Steiner swings. He lines out. Damn it. Ollie Gelman swings. He scores in a run as well. And it is a 1-run game just like that. I mean, at least we're being kind of like scoring on our chances. But, oh man, 5 hits. We're getting back up there. We're getting back up there. Ollie Gelman, let's see. You could probably try and steal 2nd. And they make a pitching change over to Bubba Chandler for the 2nd straight game. Can Jeff Pipp swing here? Stolen base from Gelman. Nice. Can Jeff Pipp bring him in? No, he cannot. We'll keep with Rubel for now. He's been solid so far. Ground out. Double from York. Not ideal. Mackenzie Little. Let's try and pick off this guy again. Walks. Yikes, this is not a great inning so far for Rubel. He's got 2 guys on base with only 1 out. We need to get like a double play situation. I don't know if O'Hop is a good, if he's a good contact hitter. I don't think he is, but I don't know. Strikeout, nice. Sean Gordon singles. They have bases loaded with 2 outs. Rubel, you got to get out of this, man. You got to get out of this. If you do not allow a single run, we're still in this game. If you allow in 1 run, it's starting to drift away from us. Pitching to contact might be a good option here, actually. It might be a risk, but I don't think Blay hasn't been super good so far. So if we get even just him gunned out at first, that'd be fine. Pitch to contact, fly out. Let's go. Let's go. That's huge. We're still within this game, but we only got 2 innings to get another run scored. Pineda swings. He singles. Let's go. Ray McMahon swings. He strikes out. Ozzy swings. He singles. We got 2 guys on base with 1 out. We're trying to get back into this. Can Bill O'Donnell tie this game up? He's been great in the playoffs so far. 6 for 10, I think. If my math is correct. More than likely I am. Let's see. Can he bring him in? He sack bunts them over. Okay, that works. 2 men in scoring position for Giancarlo Sixto. He's been batting really solid as well here in the playoffs. Got 2 home runs. Can he bring in the tying run? Did they make a pitching change to their left-hander? Okay, that's a bit intriguing. Okay, Sixto, you got this, man. You got this. Just hit this, bring in a guy, tie the game up. And he does it. That's exactly what we need. We have tied the game up at 5. Ozzy's in scoring position. Sixto's on first. We got the guys on the corners. Can Trevino bring in the run to give us the lead? No, he cannot. We are tied going into the bottom of the 8th. Okay. We might have to change Doug Rubel soon here. Pinch hitters coming in, and it's Rich Smith again for the 2nd straight game. And he hits a solo shot. Damn it. Damn you, pinch hitters. Are you kidding me? I'm going to keep Rubel in for now, but I think he's going to get taken out soon. Single. Let's try and pick off first. Strike out. And 1 more. Stolen base. Let's make a pitching change now. Let's bring in Darren Poles. Oh my goodness, and he gives in a run. Are you serious? We're down by 2 again. We're going to need a good top of the 9th, or else we're going to lose this game by the same score as game number 1. Fly out. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we need a big top of the 9th here, boys. We need a big top of the 9th. Unfortunately, we had a rough bottom of the 8th, and that's going to cost us potentially this game. Steiner up to bat, and they make a pitching change over to their closer, Michael Tovar. Again, this is going to be tough. Can Steiner get on base? He hits a solo shot, and we're within 1. Okay, I'll take it. I was hoping there would be a guy on base when he hit that home run, but 7-6 game. We're back within 1 with no outs. Their closer has given up a home run, so he might be a little bit rattled here. Can Ollie Gelman get on base? He cannot. Can Jeff Pipp get on base? Or do we want to make a change in our lineup? like make a pinch hit situation. For Steve Schneider, we could do Steve, or we could do Johannesburg. Let's do Johannesburg, I think. Yeah, let's do Johannesburg. Berg comes in a big spot, trying to get on base here. He swings, he flies out. God damn it. I don't know if that was the right call. Maybe it was, but Pip was not doing well anyways. Pineda's the last man up to bat. We need 1 run in order to survive a little bit longer. Pineda swings, he strikes out, and unfortunately we lose 7-6 in Game 3. And we are on the brink of elimination as Nick York is the player of the game. Jeez, this is a close series. We're going to need to win 2 games in a row, and the problem is now we're going to turn to our worst pitchers, which is Montero and Pablo Silva. So will William Montero redeem himself for being not that great of a player? So far, the only starter I have liked is Gomez. Osuna struggled a lot. Garth Howe was decent, but he wasn't his normal self, I'd say. But we got to turn to Montero, which is not where we want it to be. But we got to. As I don't want to put Garth Howe in because I think he's too tired at this point. But let's adjust our lineup based on batting average again. So, yeah, Bill's been freaking great. So we'll go Bill, the leadoff guy. Sixto has been great, so we'll keep him in that spot. Let's see who else has been good. Bill Pineda's been pretty good too. Yeah, I'll go something like this. Yeah, I think we're going to go with something like this. Maybe actually we'll move Ozzy back a little bit. Even though I like Ozzy a lot. Yeah, I think we're going to go with something like this. Who is the next pitcher that we're even going up against in their rotation? Let's see. Boston. Bill Fiorentino, I think. Yeah, I think it's Fiorentino that we have to play. I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's Bill. And then we would play Lucius Leggett, who I think already pitched a game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that was game 1 that he might have pitched. Okay, here we go. William Montero, I know I don't like you that much, but you need to do your job here. Get us a win, and then maybe you'll be back for another season. Don't do your job, and maybe you'll be gone from this team. Who knows? We need you to win this game. So far, we've been giving up way too much home runs, but our batting average has been good here in the playoffs, I think. Oh, boy. I don't like being in this type of situation. Like, see, Garth Howe's not even fully energized yet. Like, I would turn to him, but it's a bit of a risk, especially with us potentially having another round after this. Let's go to William Montero here over Pablo Silva. And there is our batting order. Let's get into this and see if we can fight off elimination and go to a Game 5 back on home field. If we go to a Game 5, I don't know who's my starter is going to be. I would probably go to Garth Howe in a sense, but I want him to be kind of rested for next round if we get there. So let's get through this and see what happens. Come on, guys. I don't want to go out in the ALCS. I want to get at least to the ALDS again. Or actually, the ALDS. Wait, are we in the ALDS? Yeah, we're ALDS right now, right? I think. I don't even know. My mind is just completely, like, questioning everything I'm saying. Let's see what happens, though. Bill O'Donnell, he's been great so far. He strikes out. Ray McMahon grounds out. And Sixto strikes out. What does Montero have up his sleeve? He walks the first guy. Oh, come on, Montero. You got this, man. I don't remember when we selected you, like what round, but I hope that you could outperform that. Nick York singles. 2 guys on base already. Not ideal. This is just like last game in a sense where we gave up too much early on. Oh boy. Let's try and pick off second here. Nice. Strike out. And hop pops up. And that's 2 outs, so that's good. And then it hit into a fielder's choice. Okay. A couple early hits and walks from Montero, but not bad. Bill Pineda grounds out. Ozzy grounds out. Trevino grounds out. Oh my goodness. Come on, offense. Boston grounds out. Blay grounds out. Sweeney flies out. Not so bad so far from our pitching again. Like, our pitching usually starts off pretty good, and then it finds itself being terribly later on, so Let's get our offense going, boys. Steiner grounds out. Gelman singles. Let's go, Ollie. Let's try and get you to steal second. He steals second. Can Pip bring him in? He cannot. Pip is such a disappointment. Holy crap. Bill O'Donnell, can he bring him in? He cannot. Strikeout. Strikeout. And single. Okay. I mean, that's one single. It's not bad. Ground out. Nice. Okay. Lee's pitching seems to be doing good so far, but we need our offense to get going here, boys. We only have one hit so far. Ray strikes out. Sixto doubles. That's a huge hit there from Giancarlo. Can Bill Pineda bring him in? No, he cannot. Can Ozzy bring him in? He can't, but he brings him to third. We got two guys on the corners with 2 outs, so Trevino's got to put this in play. Can Trevino bring in Sixto? He can, and it's 1-0 Rain. Let's go. It seems weird saying rain, but Vancouver. 2 men on base with 2 outs again. Ozzy's in scoring position. Can Steiner bring in some more runs? He cannot. It's at least 1-0 though, which is good, but we need to keep playing good defensively here. Montero gives up a single. Sean Gordon walks. That's 2 men on base. Now they're trying to get back into this game. I don't like that. Oh, Hop's definitely not going to try and steal with that stealing rating, likely. Johnny Boston walks and have bases loaded and no outs. Why are you doing this to me now, Montero? You're doing so good up this point, and then we get offense going, and then you decide to give them at least a free run, I think. But this is not ideal. This is not ideal. Miguel Belay brings in a run. I got 2 guys on base with 1 out now. And they got 2 guys in scoring position. We got to be careful about the sack here. Trey Sweeney brings in 2 runs. Oh my goodness. Our pitching, man. Our pitching is terrible. Again, I hope it's better next year because like if we keep running into a pitching problem in the playoffs, it's going to be very hard for our team to win. Like we got the offense definitely to win a World Series, I think, but our pitching we don't. We're down by 2 runs now. I might be looking to replace Montero soon here. Strikeout, nice, and ground out. Okay, we're only down by 2. We need to get our offense going like last inning, if possible. Walk from Gelman, I like it. Can he steal second? Yes, he can. Can Pip bring him in? He can. Let's go, Jeff. Let's go. It's a 1-run game again. Can Bill O'Donnell get going a little bit here in this game? He cannot. Can Ray McMahon get going? He hits into a double play. At least we're down only by 1 now, but we need to have a good defensive inning to respond to that. Let's go 1 more inning with Montero maybe. Pop up. Walk. I don't like that. Oh, Hop strikes out and Gordon flies out. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to change Montero next inning for sure. Sixto up the bat. We're only down by 1. He gets hit by the pitch, so he's on base. Can Bill Pineda get him over to second or third? He brings him in. Okay. And this game is tied at 3. Let's go. Clutch double there from Pineda. We have no outs so far. Can Ozzy bring him in or bring him to third? He flies out. Let's try and get Pineda to steal third here. And he gets caught. Damn it. That's not great. And Trevino went out anyways. Tried to be a little bit aggressive to try and take that lead here. Let's go to... Who do we want to go to? Let's go to Birch again. Birch was great last time, so... Walk, not ideal. Stolen base, but they do also get an out. Sweeney pops up, and Crawford grounds out. Okay. Steiner in the 7th. They make a pitching change over to AJ Alexi, who we have not seen in the series yet. Let's see what Steiner's got here. Strikeout. Gelman strikes out, and Pip grounds out. Damn it. Rich Smith up the bat. Come on, Birch. You get him out. Fly out. Nice. York grounds out, and Little flies out. We're headed into the 8th with a tie game still. Bill O'Donnell. Can he get going? He's having a tough game after last game. He was pretty good. Bill doubles. Let's go, Bill. That's huge. I'll probably just go for a swing because stealing might be risky against a new reliever. Ray McMahon. He strikes out. Sixto, can he bring in the run to give us the lead? No, he cannot. Oh my goodness. Come on, boys. Maybe I should have tried to bunt him over to third because he's got the speed. So Bill Pineda swings. He reaches on an error. Okay, I'll take it. Ozzy's in a big spot again. He had a walk-off in Game 2. Is he able to bring in Bill O'Donnell to take the lead here in the 8th? No, he cannot. Well, that's not ideal. That is not ideal at all. So we have a tie game headed to the bottom of the 8th at 3-3. Let's hope that Birch can play good here. Strike out. Gordon flies out, and another ground out. And we're headed into the 9th, which is scary because this could be our last inning of the season. Anton Trevino swings, strikes out. Gary Steiner swings, he flies out, and Ollie Gelman walks. We got to be a little bit aggressive here, I think. Can Ollie steal second? He does. Can Pip bring him in? Pip has got 1 RBI so far. Can Pip be a clutch guy? No, he cannot. And we're headed to the bottom of the 9th. And if we give up a home run or a run, we end up losing the series, which is not ideal. Birch has been good so far. He's going to stay in here. First pitch of the bottom of the 9th is a pop-up. Sweeney strikes out, and Crawford pops up. We're going to extra innings here in Boston, looking to force a Game 5. Bill O'Donnell, can he get something going in extras? They make a pitching change over to Bubba Chandler. Bill O'Donnell flies out. Ray McMahon strikes out. And Giancarlo Sixto doubles. Giancarlo Sixto trying to get something going here with 2 outs in the top of the 10th. Bill Pineda has not been ideal so far, but I'm going to probably keep him in. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep Bill Pineda in because of that power. Can Bill Pineda bring in Sixto? No, he cannot. And we're headed to the bottom of the 10th now. And we need to survive again. Rich Smith grounds out. Nick York pops up. Mackenzie Little grounds out. We're headed to the 11th. Wow, this is a crazy game. Ozzy's up to bat now. Ozzy swings. He doubles with no outs. Ozzy's a clutch player. It seems like he likes to hit usually in later innings for some reason. Can Trevino bring him in? I don't want to go bunting him over because I don't think Ozzy's got the speed to be able to run from second to third that fast. Can Trevino hit him in? He walks. Okay, 2 guys on base, no outs. That's very good. Can Gary bring in a run? Gary swings. He hits into a double play, but he got Ozzy to third. That's a mixed bag because now all he needs to put this in play or else we don't score any runs here. If he would have at least been able to not hit into that double play, this would have been a good spot, but now it's not the best spot. How has Ollie been so far in this game? He's 1 for 2. Come on, Ollie. I could always change you out for one of the bench guys, but let's see if Ollie's got something in him. Ollie swings. He strikes out. Damn it. That was our chance. We got to play good defensively here again. Oh, hop. Doubles. No way. Are you kidding me? This guy doesn't even have the speed really in the stealing to be able to run that fast. Damn it. Let's bring in Guzman, I think. Yeah, let's bring in Guzman. This is not ideal, man. We are that close to potentially taking the lead, and now if Hop's able to get over to third, there's a chance we end up losing this game here. Come on, Guzman. Fly out, nice. Johnny Boston, strikeout, that's huge. Play, flies out, what a play by, not Gelman, by whatever his name is. Where's this pitcher's name again? I can't even see. Oh, Guzman. Guzman and Gelman just completely, for some reason, I got their names confused. But, whew, that was big from the setup type guy. Can Jeff Pip get something going here in the 12th? Flies out. Bill O'Donnell flies out, and Ray pops up. God damn it. This is a crazy game here right now. We're into the bottom of the 12th, looking to force it to the 13th. Guzman gets the guy to pop up. The next guy singles. Rich Smith, double play. Let's go. Let's go, Guzman. We're headed to the 13th now. Can Sixto get something going? Their pitcher's getting a bit tired. Sixto. They make a pitching change, yep. Yusnel Gutierrez, who we've never seen so far. Sixto. Singles. Let's go, Sixto. Bill Pineda. Sack bunts him over to second. Okay, he's in scoring position with 1 out. Ozzy's got a chance to bring in a leading run. Can he do it? No, he cannot. Oh my god. Wow. Trevino looking to bring him in. He obviously has to put this ball in play and get the first. Trevino swings. He strikes out, and we're headed to the bottom of the 13th. Oh my goodness, this game. York grounds out. Little grounds out, and O'Hop flies out. And we're headed into the 14th inning now, still tied at 3-3. Gary Steiner swings, he flies out. Gelman singles. Let's try and steal second here. Nicely done, Gelman. Can Pip get another RBI? He's been terrible tonight so far. He's got 1 RBI though, I think. It's been a long game. Pip swings, he grounds out. Come on, guys. Can Bill O'Donnell bring in Gelman? If anybody's going to bring in somebody, it's going to be Bill O'Donnell here. Yes, it is. Bill O'Donnell gives us the lead in the 14th inning. He's 2 for 7 tonight, so he has not been great, but that's a huge hit there from Bill. And Ray McMahon up now. He hits into a fielder's choice, and we have the lead going into the bottom of the 14th. I could always make a pitching change, but I like Guzman's play so far here. I think I let him close out the game because Dennis Lake, obviously last year, has a little bit of a tendency to blow things. So, can Guzman close out this game? Oh my goodness, he gives up a double? No way. No way. Let's try and pick off second. Johnny Boston strikeout. That's huge. Miguel Blay. Let's try and pick off second again. Blay grounds out, and they're down to their last out. They have a guy in scoring position, so they could still tie this game up here and force more innings. We need to get Sweeney out here. Oh my goodness, they tied the game up and they get a double out of it. That is not good. We are going to change out from Guzman over to Ken Robert, even though I don't like Ken Roberts' play last year. Come on, guys, don't blow this here. Ken Robert, walk. Oh, she was a walk. I mean, that's better than giving up the run. Are we really going to try and blow this here in the bottom of the 14th? After we had a chance to win the game. Rich Smith, let's try and pick off second. Or first, actually. There you go. Come on. Ken Robert, line out. Okay, we're going to the 15th inning. I didn't expect them to match our run, technically, but we're going to the 15th inning. And Giancarlo Sixto is up to bat. We really need our offense to get going here a little bit more here, if possible. Sixto walks. Okay. Bill Pineda, sack bunts him over in second. Once again, Ozzy has a spot to get in a leading run. Can he do it? No, he cannot. Anton Trevino strikes out, and we're headed to the bottom of the 15th, tied at 4. This is probably one of the best games I've ever seen in terms of back and forth. But if we give up a run, we end up losing the series, which is very scary. We're like holding on for dear life here at this point. Nick York, line out. Mackenzie Little grounds out, and O'Hop grounds out. We're headed to the 16th. Gary Steiner grounds out. Ollie Gentleman. Let's make a pinch hitting opportunity here with Josh Groves. Josh Groves comes in. He's been pretty good in the past. He swings. He strikes out. Pip swings. He singles. And we got a guy on base with 2 outs. Can Bill O'Donnell give us the lead again? He does almost. He gets a double, so we got 2 guys in scoring position now. 1 on second, 1 in third. If Ray McMahon can put this in play, we have the lead again here in extras. Ray swings, he flies out. Damn it. Heading to the bottom of the 16th now. Tied at 4. Ken Robert, first one is a single. Yikes. Pick off first. Let's go. Next pitch, strikeout. Miguel Blay. Pop up, and Sweeney strikeout. Let's go. We're headed to the 17th inning. How long is this game going to go? We've almost ran 2 straight games in this point in one game. Sixto, pitching change over to Mitch O'Rourke, who's the left-hander if I'm not mistaken. Sixto swings, he strikes out. Pineda's not been great so far, but is there somebody I want to put in this spot? You know what? There is somebody I want to put in this spot as the DH, and that is Brad Thornton. He's got the power. Let's see what Brad Thornton could do. Some of these guys are probably getting a bit tired, so it's important to try and get these bench guys some time. Brad Thornton in a big spot. He flies out. Ozzy walks, okay. Can Trevino get him to second or get him home or something like that? He walks as well, so 2 men on base with 2 outs. Gary Steiner has a man in scoring position. He's 0 for 7 tonight. Maybe I should make a pinch hit opportunity with him, but I don't have an outfielder. Maybe I should have used Groves on him instead of Gelman. Guess we'll just leave it like this. Can Steiner bring in the winning run? Maybe. Now he grounds out. We're headed to the bottom of the 17th now, tied at 4. Yeah, this is almost like 2 games in 1. Like we're almost headed into basically the top of the 9th again. Just crazy. First pitch, walks, not ideal. Let's try and pick you off. Robert against Smith, fly out, nice. Now we got to get Nick York out here. And then who's next? Mackenzie Little again. York hits into a double play. We're headed into the 18th now. My goodness. Josh Groves up the bat for the 2nd time in a game since he was a pinch hitter. He forces a pitching change to James Harrison. Damn, both of us are going through our entire bullpens, it seems like, at this stage. Groves singles. Let's go, Josh. That's good. Can Jeff Pipp do something as well? He hits into a fielder's choice. Bill O'Donnell. He's been pretty much better in the extra innings. I think he only had 1 hit going into extras, and then now he's got 2 hits so far, so he's warming up a bit. Can Bill O'Donnell get Pipp over to 2nd or 3rd? No, he hits also into a fielder's choice. And Ray McMahon's 0 for 8 tonight, which is not ideal. He hits a single, though. Billow's over to 3rd, so Bill's in scoring position, and it's up to Sixto. Can Sixto bring in Bill and give us a 5-4 lead? Yes, he can, and Ray gets over to 3rd. That's a huge hit there from Giancarlo. We might be going to Game 5 potentially if we're able to shut down the next inning here. Brad Thornton up now. He is also in a big spot after he was a pinch hitter as well. Can he bring in Ray? He cannot. And we're going to bring in Dennis Lake to try and close this game out, which might be a risk, but we got to do it here. We have 17 hits. They only have 9 hits. Can Dennis Lake close out this long game? Oh my goodness, he cannot. He gives up a home run on the first hit, and that's the first hit of the night for Little. And we're going to potentially the 19th. Unless Lake is going to blow this game again, which honestly, it seems like he might. Strike out, fly out, and single. I don't like that. Let's try and pick you off. Blaze strikes out. We're going to the 19th inning. I feel like I'm in a loop where this game is just not going to end. This is the longest game in my team's history and my history of playing this game ever. We head into the 19th. I don't like that we put in Lake now, though, because obviously since he's normally our closer, like we'd have to go to, I guess, somebody else to close out the game if we get into that stage. Okay, Ozzy. Swing, ground out. Trevino reaches on an error. Let's try and get you to steal 2nd. He steals. Can Gary bring him in? He does bring him in. Once again, we have the lead. That's huge. And Gary's also in scoring position. Can Josh Groves bring him in? He does not. They make a change over to Michael Swakos, who we've never seen before. Groves swings. He strikes out. And Pipp swings. He strikes out. And Dennis Lake has his 2nd chance now to close out this game. Can he do it this time around? Ground out. Strike out. And they're down to their last out with no man on base. Can Dennis Lake do this? He does it, and we have won in the 19th inning, 6-5. We have forced a Game 5 back on home field. That was a game for the ages. Jeez. Ollie Gelman had 4 stolen bases in that game. He's the player of the game, even though he got yanked pretty early on into those extra frames. Wow. That was a crazy game. A lot of guys on our team are going to be dog-tired. Same with Boston, so going into the next game. Pablo Silva would get the start in this game unless I want to go to Garth Howe, but Garth Howe wouldn't be rested for the next round is the only problem. I could always go to somebody else instead, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. I could always go to somebody else, but I think I'm going to just... I might go to Gomez to try and close out this series. Yeah, let's go to Gomez, I think. So we'll go Sammy here. Pablo Silva is going to go all the way back down to where Montero currently is. And yeah, we'll go something like that. So Sammy's going to get the call for this big game. I don't know if he's fully rested. That's the only thing. Let me see if he is first. Oh, man. I did not expect us to go to a game 5, but that was a long, long game. Let's see. Let's see. Is Sammy ready to go for this game? He is. Okay, yeah, we're going to go to Sammy this game. We'll see if Sammy can close out this series. And then Garth Howe would start the next round if we get there. Okay, let's get into this game because this episode has been very, very long at this point. But let's get into Game 5. Yes, we have another game after that crazy last one. That last game should have counted as 2 games easily. But let's see if Sammy can close out the series and if we're able to get ourselves onto another ALCS. Strikeout, nice. Pop up and single. Let's try and pick you off. Boom, ground out, nice. Bill O'Donnell, line out. Ray McMahon, singles. Let's go, Ray. Sixto flies out and Pineda strikes out. Wow, this Miguel Blay guy's really struggled against us. Strikeout, Harrell strikeout, and Adeline strikeout. He strikes out the side. Nicely done. Nicely done, Sammy. Ozzy up to bat. Singles. Trevino strikes out. Steiner flies out. And Gelman grounds out. Vavra strikes out. Crawford grounds out. And a single there. Let's try and pick you off. Safe. Gordon flies out. I'm trying to get through this game a little bit quicker since I know last game was historically long. Can Pip get on base? He does. Okay, Pip. I like that. Bill O'Donnell brings in a run, and he gets a triple as well. Let's go. So an RBI triple for Bill O'Donnell. And we have the 1-0 lead here. Ray McMahon looking to bring in Bill, and he does bring him in, and he also gets a triple. That's back-to-back triples for this team. Jeez. That's pretty crazy. I like our speed on a base pass. And we still have no outs. So Sixto should be able to bring in Ray, and he does. It is 3-0. Sixto got a double out of that, so we've had a lot of extra base hits here in the early going. Bill Pineda, can he bring in Sixto? No, he cannot. Can Cardenas? He cannot. And Trevino cannot either. But we do have a 3-0 lead headed into the 4th. Let's see what Sammy has in store. Strikeout, strikeout, and ground out. Sammy's been our best pitcher so far this postseason, I think. Steiner grounds out. Gelman pops up, and Pip singles. Pip's having a good game here. 2 for 2. Wasn't good the last few games, but he's starting to wake up too. Bill O'Donnell flies out, but we're still up 3-0. Let's see if we keep on playing good defensively. Do we give up a double? So there's their first, or one of their first hits of the game. Let's try and pick off the guy in second. Adeline sack bunts him over to third, which is not great. They're maybe going to score 1 run here. Let's try and pick off third. Vavra brings in a run as I was expecting, and now they have a guy on second with only 1 out. Yikes. Ground out and pop up. Okay. Only giving up 1 run is fine with me. Can Ray get us some more runs scored? No, he does not. Sixto walks. Vasquez is getting tired, so they're already going to probably stray away from their starter soon, which is good. Pineda walks as well. 2 men on base with only 1 out. Can Ozzy bring in another run? He walks as well. We have bases loaded with only 1 out. Antoine Trevino in a big spot. Their starter is very gassed. I don't know if he's still in or not. Can Trevino bring in some runs? They make a pitching change. Of course they did. Over to Luis Gil. Can Trevino still bring in a grand slam? No, he cannot, but he does bring in 2 runs. We have a 5-1 lead, and we are definitely playing a lot better than we have been in the last few games. I just got to keep it up. Gary looking to bring in Ozzy, and he sack flies to bring him in. It is now 6-1. Let's go. Just got to lock down this game pretty much at this point. Ollie singles as well. Jeff Pip rounds out. Let's see what Sammy has in store. Fly out. It reaches on an error. That's okay. O-Hop fly out. And Blay walks. They have 2 men on base. Let's try and pick off second. Safe. Harrell strikes out. Bill O'Donnell hit by pitch. Let's see what happens. Double play. Are you kidding me? Giancarlo Sixto's already got 7 RBIs in this series. And he's batting 500. He grounds out there, though. Gomez is going to probably come out at the end of next inning, likely. I don't know. He might go a little bit longer. Ground out. Vavra grounds out. And a pop-up. Let's go. Gomez has been great. I think it was the right call to go to Sammy for sure. Single from Ozzy. Trevino singles as well. And Ozzy's over to third. Speedy Gonzalez over there. Can Steiner bring him in? He does not. He hits into a double play. Single for them there. Let's try and pick you off. Sean Gordon doubles. They got two guys in scoring position with no outs. Yikes. Sammy's having his worst inning yet, and that's not ideal. Let's try and get Lil out here. He grounds out. Oh, hop. 3-run shot. Oh, boy, that's scary. We're only up by 2 now. We don't want to blow this game here, boys. Let's go to a reliever that's more relieved, I should say. Like, he's not as tired. Let's go back to Bobby Hyde, even though he kind of struggled a little bit last time. Ground out. And double. I don't like that double. They bring in a pinch hitter in Rich Smith. And he brings also in a run, and this game is almost tied up again. Are you serious that they're actually going to try and force extras again? There we go, strikeout. Okay, we're heading at least into the 9th with the lead, but we need to add some more insurance because they are coming in waves here, it seems like. Gellman flies out. Pip walks. Pip's having a strong game. O'Donnell flies out. And Ray McMahon grounds out. We're headed to the 9th with a chance to close out this game here. Let's bring in Dennis Lake to try and close this one out here. And get us to that next round. First pitch, walks. Don't like that at all. Strikeout. I'll take that. Double. Oh no, they have 2 guys in scoring position now. Come on. We got to get these guys out here. We got to get these guys out. They bring in 1. They force extras potentially. And they walk as well. Bases are loaded with 1 out. Why is Dennis Lake such a choker in the playoffs? Should I make a pitching change? No, I could try and pitch to contact against O'Hop. O'Hop's batting only at 219, but he does have 3 home runs. Yeah, that's not ideal. Let's go pitch. Fielder's choice. We're still up, and we have 1 out left to go. Can Dennis Lake get this last out without giving up the run? He can, and we are going to the next round, as we will be taking on the White Sox. So I guess the White Sox came back in their series, but we have a rematch in the ALCS. What a close series that was. Dennis Lake gets player of the game, which I don't really agree with, but it is what it is. Whew. I think Sammy Gomez should have got player of the game there for sure, but wow. So we got a rematch in the ALCS. What a surprise with the White Sox. They managed to take them out in 5 games, so they won 3 straight games. But man, that was a close series. Holy crap. First game we lose by 2, we then win by 1. We then won in a crazy, or actually we lost by 1. Then we won by 1 in a crazy 19 inning game, and then we won by 1. So 4 of the 5 games were by 1 run. The first game was the only one that was by multiple. Wow. I don't think I'm even going to take a look at the White Sox roster in this episode because this episode's already way too long, but we are going to the next round at least on the heels of like Bill O'Donnell and a few other guys that have been really, really good so far. And obviously Garth Howell will get the start in the next round. And then we'd probably go as soon as game 2. And hopefully Sammy's rested for game 3. If not, we might have to turn to Montero for game 3, and then Gomez goes back for game 4. But yeah, I'm really happy that this team was able to get there because I think that was one of our toughest series yet at this point. And we have Miami and Colorado. So Arizona, the defending World Series champions, have been knocked out. So Miami and Colorado are in the NL, and we and the White Sox are in the AL finals. So it's going to be interesting to see who ends up getting to the World Series. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of our Vancouver Rain Draft to Glory franchise mode. So next episode, we'll take it to the ALCS, and hopefully a shorter episode against the White Sox as we look to get to the World Series and get redemption on them for last year's performance. So anything down below, and I'll see you guys next time.